An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, back. Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Saints defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Ready.
To throw on second down, Terry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Looking to throw. Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Fancy footwork at the 45. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Shifts by him. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. To throw is Ward on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Hawk 70.
Kamara try the right side. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Right there, hurt. Go.
They run it again with Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Drag him 60.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? You look at the Saints defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Broncos at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Terry. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Okay, ready?
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Terry. That's to his running back, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Check smash. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Terry. Touchdown, Broncos. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready? Hey, check that.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Looking to throw. Ward. Olave over the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. A give to Kamara running right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Ward into the hands of Perry, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ward throwing on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Get it. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. There's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Williams. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. On 1st and 10, Terry eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Ward. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Ward on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Perry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. More. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a milestone career touchdown number 100. joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Broncos 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Ward. Off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ward now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to pump this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stooped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on 2nd down. Terry. This one swung out to Williams. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw is Ward. Off the play fake. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Ward. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Kamara try the right side. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Saints 21, Broncos 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Looking to throw. Terry. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Unlock line.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Tag. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Ward on 1st down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Nineteen tight. 19 tight.
Off play action. Moore. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Moore. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Saints, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date